Welcome back to Calypso's Cove, where the magic is our message. It is your mistress of magic, BlkAfroditee, here today with another pick a card. So we are going to be tapping into the Neptune frequency today. We're going to be getting messages from Neptune, especially since we're in this magical Pisces season with that 222 portal. So I just want to know what messages Neptune has in store for us. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's pick our pile. All right, my loves. So we have 3 piles that you can pick from. So the first pile is actually the citrine. That is pile number 1. The second pile is this aquamarine, pile number 2. And the third pile is this amethyst, pile number 3. So please meditate on the cards you want to use. Pick your pile, and I will see you there. Hello, my little fish. For those of you who chose pile 1, you picked the citrine. Gorgeous. So we always start with crystal divination. What I'm feeling from Neptune, and not just Neptune, but also Jupiter, because both Jupiter and Neptune are in the sign of Pisces right now, which Pisces was the original ruler of Jupiter. So Neptune is asking for you, pile number 1, to open up your heart, and not just your heart, but your sacral chakra to multiple possibilities of wealth, multiple streams of income. There are those of you who were attracted to this pile who feel the frequency of wealth. You feel it inside of your body. You resonate with the idea of being able to provide not just for your immediate family, for your friends, but also for the global collective. Because Pisces represents unconditional love and the global belief systems that we have, helping each other on a massive scale, because it goes after Aquarius, which is helping our communities and helping each other in tandem work whatever goals that we have. And you would do that with your money. That is what Neptune is saying. You have big dreams and you have big goals to expand your wealth, to expand your net worth, not just for greed, but in actuality to help other people expand, to help other people grow. And you would really nourish others by having more wealth. So opening up your wealth channels is so important for you right now. You should tap into the frequency of your sacral chakra, and you should tap into the frequency of your solar plexus chakra at this time to align with the energy of abundant wealth, because Jupiter is rapid expansion and Neptune really has no boundaries. Neptune can dream the impossible dream. Neptune can seep into the cracks and, just kind of do anything that it wants to do spiritually. You can jump timelines with Neptune, which is very powerful. So know that you can do this now when it comes to your wealth. I'm hearing that affirmations and speaking wealth, thinking wealth into your daily activities is so important for you. So when you open up your eyes, pile number 1, the first thing that you say is, I will have a prosperous day. I am wealthy today. Wealth loves me. Wealth chose me. I am the embodiment of wealth. I am the conduit of wealth. And do that every day. Do it for the whole moon cycle. We are about to go into the Pisces new moon on the 2nd of March, and then we will have the Virgo full moon coming up. So continue to do that during this whole season, during the moon phases. And I know, and Neptune is saying that there are many abundant blessings that are going to be rapidly coming your way. You just have to be prepared for it by being open and being receptive. There's also a message again to tap into the frequency of your solar plexus chakra and your sacral chakra by listening to frequencies that align to those chakras. Okay, so let's see what other messages Neptune has for you. Pile number 1. Okay. Wow. So firstly, we have the Queen of Pentacles, excuse me. I was about to say Wands. But then side by side, you have the King of Wands. Okay. I think I'm going to pull one more tarot card for you. Wow. You end up getting 2. And you got the King of Pentacles. So I'm going to put him side by side with the Queen of Pentacles. This is very abundant. This is amazing. I haven't ever had a reading where both the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles have come out in the same deck, in the same reading, except now. And then you also have the Magician. So before I get into channeling the message from these powerful cards, I'm going to also pull your oracle cards. I'm going to put this out too because at the bottom of the deck we had the Ace of Cups. Let's pull some oracle cards from the Mermaid Oracle deck. What messages, Neptune, do you have for pile number 1? Farewell to the moon. One more message. What message, Neptune, do you have for pile number 1? What message, Neptune, do you have for pile number 1? Then we have Conchomancy, shell divination, wisdom of shells. And then let's just pick a chakra card right now. What chakra are you going to strengthen for pile number 1, Neptune? What chakra are you going to strengthen for pile number 1, Lord Neptune? What chakra are you going to strengthen for pile number 1? And we have the crown chakra, spiritual truth. Okay. So, with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, this is not just you manifesting wealth. No, this is way beyond that, especially with this Magician and with the King of Wands. This is a heightened, exuberant energy that has been waiting to show itself and to manifest itself on this plane for quite some time. Because you have farewell to the moon, appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. So this is letting me know that you have been building up to this ever since you were a child. This is a divine mission for you. So having wealth is actually in alignment with your spiritual dharma. This is your path. And we know that Pisces represents the universal soul, spirituality, what your soul's incarnation is purely. It's the light form of who you are without any worldly attachment. So you gaining this wealth is necessary for your soul's evolution. It is a spiritual truth. And wow, this card literally says spiritual truth, Dharma Chakra Mudra. Integration, illumination, and vision balances all systems and energy centers of the body, supports full yogic breathing, and enhances a sense of well-being. So with you, and it has number 38 on it as well, and 3 and 8 add to master number 11. So you are truly coming into alignment with your divine masculine and your divine feminine energy. It is a rebirth for you and a reset, because both parts of you are grounded in your wealth at this time. You are grounded in knowing that you have come through the cycles, whatever they might have been. Because for some of you, if this resonates, I'm picking up that you have been through a lot when it comes to your wealth. You have been through numerous obstacles when it comes to money. But just like the King of Wands, you have chosen to prevail through still holding resilience, through still being strong, through being charismatic, through being steadfast, through moving through any work situation, any family ups and downs, any friend misunderstandings that has happened, because your heart, Neptune is saying, has always believed in this frequency of wealth. You've always believed in yourself. And that goes into the Ace of Cups and the Magician, because you have taken every obstacle and have reworked it, pile number one. You have taken every tear and turned it into the Ace of Cups. Now your cup runneth over, and you will be able to have global wealth. That is what I'm hearing for you. So some of you are about to join a major corporation, Neptune is saying, and it's important for you to be there. Some of you are going to come up with a major business idea that is going to influence millions of people. And Neptune is telling you that it's necessary for you to come up with this idea, because you are so spiritually pure when it comes to money, when it comes to wealth, and when it comes to finance. You are the one who would be able to stay grounded, King of Pentacles, and know what to do with the wealth, while also having the drive and the vision to continue to create new ideas, to continue to be able to maneuver through this new world, because you'll be going into a new world. That's what I'm hearing for Neptune. You are literally traveling into a new realm that you've never been in before when it comes to money. And in that place, there are going to be obstacles again. There are going to be people who don't necessarily align with the purity of your spirit, pile number one. But you have the inner strength and the compassion, the devotion, the empathy to literally take care and to nurture other people around you with your creative gifts. You are tapped in to your intuition. You are tapped into your gut. That's that solar plexus energy for knowing what to do and when to achieve and what to fixate on. So with this Ace of Cups, with this King of Wands, with this Queen of Pentacles, with this King of Pentacles, you are literally moving into, and excuse the knocking outside, they're doing some type of work in my apartment complex, but you are moving into a CEO position. You are about to own your own business, and that business is about to be capitalized. You will have investors who want to invest in your business, pile number one. You will have people who see you as an adversary, who see you as someone that they can truly rely on, as someone who is brilliant. And this is a truth for you, because you are truly genius. You are truly a master at your craft, whatever it may be, but you have some beautiful ideas that Neptune is telling you that is about to come and surface. Neptune is about to put you on display, and you will be grounded. You do not need to fear, because you are about to be around a whole new arena of money, pile number one. And this money, it can be scary, because there will be different rituals and different customs and different ideas from the people around you that you may not be used to. But go with the cycles and trust your inner wisdom. And with the contromancy, shell divination, and wisdom of shells, you will be protected. That's what it's letting me know right now. You are divinely protected. King of Wands and King of Pentacles. Your ideas, your vision, your assets are all going to be protected. You keep being the magician. You keep living your spiritual truth. You keep taking what's in front of you and turning lead into gold. And watch as your cup runneth over. Watch as people come and surround you and want to drink from your fountain. Keep being the nurturing guide. Keep being the strong, valiant leader. Keep using your magic, pile number one. That is what Neptune is telling you right now. And you will have an abundance of blessings that just overflow in your life when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your stability, and you will be kingdom building. That is the goal for you. That is your spiritual dharma, to build a kingdom in which everyone around you can thrive. And Neptune is saying they are guiding you. Jupiter and Neptune are guiding you the entire way. This is a beautiful and abundant time for you. Really focus on money manifestation. And not that you need to do anything extra, because you don't, because this is your spiritual truth. This is your dharma. But there's a part of you that still struggles with belief from all of those obstacles that you've been in. And that's why you attracted to the centrine, because you're attracted to the idea of joy, the idea of happiness, the idea of abundance. So Jupiter and Neptune really want you to stay in that and stay very fixated in the idea of knowing that you are the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Magician. And I would really focus on writing affirmations about being the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You know, write that about yourself. Speak that on yourself. Say that you are the magician. Say that your ideas are powerful and that you will change the world. Tell yourself that you are a CEO. Tell yourself that you are the next Elon Musk, because you are, pile number one. You are. There is a space for you. There is a moment coming for you to shine, and you will be shining very brightly in your arena. I am so excited for you. Neptune is guiding you. Jupiter is blessing you. Okay, so I genuinely hope that you enjoyed this beautiful, beautiful reading. I am so excited for you in your next phase of your journey. Congratulations to you. You absolutely deserve it. You are so hardworking. You've been through so many challenges, so many ups and downs. People have counted you out, I know, for a long time, but now is your time to shine, pile number one. So thank you for joining me in this reading. I hope that this spiritual message resonates for you from Neptune. Please head to Calypso's Cove 7 on Instagram and follow us, and Calypso's by Aphrodite on Etsy, and head to our shop. I love you so, so much. I will see you in the next reading. Namaste. Hello, pile number two. For those of you who are drawn to the beautiful aquamarine, this is your reading. Please forgive the noise in the background. Of course, we would have some interference in the middle of my reading. Apparently, they're doing some type of construction work in my complex right now. But either way, we will still be receiving messages from the Lord Neptune about what is coming your way after this 222 portal. What can you expect, and anything Neptune wants to share with you at this magical time. So, pile number two, you were drawn to the stone that actually is the birthstone for Pisces. Aquamarine is the birthstone of the month of March. It is a talisman for travel. It also rules the throat chakra. And it is not a talisman for just any type of travel, pile number two. It is also a talisman for travel specifically over water. And when we think about what water means spiritually, we know that water actually represents the collective unconscious, the subconscious mind. So at this time, you could potentially be doing a lot of astral traveling in your sleep. Pile number 2. Also, you could be switching dimensions, dimension hopping at this time and changing your reality. Aquamarine is also the stone of mermaids. And since I consider myself a mermaid, what I believe a mermaid to be is a person who can go to the deepest aspects of the subconscious mind and remember what they learn. Because a lot of the times when we are dreaming, it is hard for us to retain all the information we learn from the subconscious. Or even when we're meditating, we may fall asleep and we don't come back with all the information. But there are those of us who are very keen and tapped into the subconscious and can swim through all of those memories and all of those feelings and pull back the gems and the messages that our subconscious is trying to share with us. And I believe for you, pile number 2, you have that ability, and your throat chakra is strengthened at this time. So you can go into your subconscious, and even I'm hearing the subconscious of others, and pull back necessary messages and speak them out loud in our physical reality to make them manifest in this plane. Neptune is saying that this is very powerful for you to do at this time, with you being able to shift and maneuver through timelines seamlessly and flawlessly. And this will lead to you living a whole new life and also helping other people. You might be a healer, pile number 2, and healing is very important for you right now because you can use your healing gifts to help the collective right now. Also, if you are clairsentient, you can use your hands and start working with Reiki a lot more, pile number 2. So these are some of the mystical aspects that Neptune would like to share with you at this time. Okay, so let's pull some messages from the cards to see what further, I was about to say messages again, Neptune has for you. Okay, let's shuffle again because a lot of cards wanted to come out. Lord Neptune, what messages do you have for pile number 2? The collective that has chosen pile number 2. Okay, so you have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. You have the Empress. Let's see, I'm going to pull 2 more cards. You have the Knight of Pentacles. What last message do you have for pile number 2? And you also have the High Priestess. That's gorgeous. And then for the bottom of the deck, you have 10 of Pentacles. I'm actually going to leave that card out. Okay. And even underneath that, the star. Gorgeous. Okay, let's pull your oracle cards before I read the messages from this. Mermaid Oracle deck. Channeling Neptune's energy and power. What messages do you have for pile number 2? Divine sensuality. Mermaid Oracle deck. Channeling the magnitude and the power of Neptune, Lord Neptune. What messages do you have for pile number 2? Okay, so we got three messages for you. The next card we have is dreams. We just talked about dreams. And then the next card we have is Wave of Power. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to pick a chakra that Neptune is going to help you strengthen at this time. To strengthen your auric field. So Lord Neptune, what chakra needs to be strengthened for pile number 2? Lord Neptune, what chakra will you strengthen? We have unconditional love, which is beautiful because that is what Pisces represents. It represents spiritual, unconditional love for everything and everyone. Okay, pile number 2. So I'm picking up a very feminine energy for you, way more than pile number 1. There was really no gender on pile number 1, but your pile is deeply feminine. There is this deep enveloping emotion that I receive from your pile number 2. Neptune is saying that you need to embody being the Empress and being the High Priestess, being the Queen of Cups. And what does this mean for you, pile number 2? Whether you are masculine presenting, masculine identifying, feminine presenting, or feminine identifying, it is time for you to tap into your spiritual power. That's why we have that wave of power. And your power, pile number 2, is unconditional love. Like I said, we have the dreams card here, and it says vivid dreaming, dream messages, and dream teaching. That is your superpower. Pile number 2, you are a high priestess. You are naturally very psychic. You're very in tune to the spiritual world, and there's this beautiful softness that I feel is hidden inside of you right now. For some of you, I'm channeling that you have been this way ever since you were a small child, specifically for some of you, a young girl. This energy has been waiting to shine on others for quite some time, and I have a feeling that you, excuse me, my throat chakra, excuse me. Something was definitely blocking my throat chakra at that time when I was trying to speak this for you guys. So that might be something that you all had been struggling with for quite some time in your childhood, not being able to have the surge of power and the upswing of energy to be able to say your spiritual truth. I feel a very fiery wall of protection around this pile, the collective energy of this pile. So you might not have been able to show this beautiful, softer side of your energy most of your life. I feel that you have been in protective mode, and you've been in fighting mode. You've been in rebellion mode just to get through whatever obstacles were in your way. But now Jupiter and Neptune are opening up this gateway for you to be able to show who you truly are, and the softness, the soft power. That's what I'm hearing, that lies within you. We have divine sensuality, which is this beautiful card. See it without the glare. Along with the Empress. So this is a superpower. You know, the Empress is also ruled by the frequency of the number 3. And then we have 22 with divine sensuality. So this is something that you have been building and creating for quite some time. We also have unconditional love number 22. So this is what you are building. Pile number 2. Neptune is telling you to keep the faith in your softness. Choose unconditional love over anger. Being in this receptive, sensual energy where you are able to feel everyone around you, taste, see, hear, know, feel. Okay, it's very, very important. That's going to create a wave of power for you. And I believe that's why the High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles are over top of the wave of power card, because you will be able to be embodying the High Priestess. Once you tap into that, you will be creating infinite wealth for yourself by tapping into your divine creativity through feeling, through love. So some of you guys are not just spirituals, some of you guys are also painters, writers, dancers, singers, activists, I'm hearing. And you need to be tapped into this state of unconditional love in order to activate those centers. Activating your divine feminine centers is the blessings that Jupiter and Neptune are going to be providing for you at this time. And I keep seeing Jupiter because of the pentacles that are coming for you. Because first you have yourself embodying the beautiful Queen of Cups, embodying being sovereign in your empathetic abilities, in your emotions, because your emotions are your power. Our emotions give us the ability to feel, and that's that divine sensuality that's coming to bless you, pile number 2. And from that, you will evolve into the Empress. The Empress will be able to attract everything to her as long as you stay tapped in to your divine sensuality, tapped into your feeling body. And for some of you, I feel that it's been hard to do that because you've been wanting to protect yourself, but you no longer need to protect yourself in the manner of which you have been doing it in the past, according to Neptune. Neptune is saying you will be protected by your own wave of power, pile number 2. You must tap into your feeling body, tap into your sensuality, tap into your divine feminine nature, because your divine feminine nature is who you came here to be. It is how you will receive your blessings, and there will be much healing done for you in the astral realm at this time. And when you tap into your dreams, not only just the astral realm, but also the dreams that you have for yourself, the goals that you have for yourself, the Knight of Pentacles will begin to approach you. You will attract that energy to you at this time. And it will evolve and blossom into you being this powerful High Priestess with everything at her disposal, just like the Empress and the Queen of Cups. So it is in stages for you at this time. Work on this and it will happen very quickly. So we have the new moon in Pisces coming up. The new moon in Pisces coming up, I will work on opening up those channels and surrendering to your softness, surrendering to being the Queen of Cups, surrendering to empathetic abilities, surrendering to no longer arguing with people. Pile number 2, that is a very big message for you. No longer arguing, no longer holding the weight of the past. We are shifting and we are going into a new abundant state where your dreams are going to manifest right before your eyes. And what's even more beautiful is the divine sensuality card is 22, and then the dreams card is 23. So your steps are being ordered in front of you, and there's so much magic that you possess. Pile number 2, there's so much elemental energy that you possess as well. So really going into nature, meditating, picking up plants, touching the grass, getting connected with trees, putting your feet in a natural body of water if you can, getting in touch with the moon, feeling the energy of the sun, knowing what asteroids and what comets are happening at this time, getting in touch with your spiritual side by knowing what's happening astrologically, and then doing it all with love. Also for you, connecting to people in a way that you surrender to unconditional love. You will be more tapped into that astral realm, pile number 2. And you'll really tap into your energy of the High Priestess, and your money will flourish. Jupiter is saying your money is going to be exuberant at this time if you do not choose fire. You have to surrender to water and earth. You must surrender to water and earth at this time. You have to leave anger in the past and choose resilience through the energy of water, because water is forever flowing. That is a big message from Lord Neptune. So choose water, choose the cycles of nature, choose unconditional love and unconditional surrender. Be tapped into your senses with that divine sensuality. Really tapped into feeling, to knowing, to breathing, to thinking, to oneness and wholeness. And you will see that 10 of Pentacles emerge so beautifully. I feel that that concludes your reading, pile number 2. I am so happy and so honored to channel this reading for you. Please head to Calypso's Cove 7 on Instagram and check out our Instagram, and also Calypso's by Aphrodite on Etsy. I love you so, so much. Tap into your beautiful divine feminine energy, because that's who you came to this earth to be. You came here to be the embodiment of the divine feminine, especially with that 2/22/22 portal that just opened up. It opened up the gateway for you to be the divine feminine every single day. Choose water, do not choose fire. Choose earth over air. I love you. Namaste. I will see you soon. Hello, pile number 3. This is for those of you who chose the amethyst. So we are going to do some crystal divination first to see what messages that Lord Neptune and also Lord Jupiter, because they are both in Pisces right now, have to say to you during this magical time. So, and before I get started, if there is some noise in the background, I'm sorry, they're doing some type of construction work in my apartment complex today, but we are still going to channel these messages from Neptune and give you the clearest insights we possibly can on what is coming for you after the 2/22/22 portal. Okay. Whew. So, tapping into the frequency of amethyst. Amethyst rules sobriety, clear mind, clear knowing, clear cognizance. So Lord Neptune is showing me an open crown chakra, like a head with the skull lifted off of it, and energy being poured into the skull, and also energy being lifted from the skull. So you are having a reprogramming of your mind at this time, pile number 3. There's some heavy lifting because your energy feels a little heavy. So there is some heaviness being taken off of your energy at this time, pile number 3. There is some heavy lifting being done in your DNA. Neptune is saying, so you are shifting and reprogramming your spirit body. I feel that there has been some interference. A better word, easier word is spiritual gunk has been trapped inside of your auric field, and it has been causing you, I hear, some physical ailments, some physical pains, aches, body things, illnesses. I don't know, but if you struggled with Rona and had a hard time, I don't know if you got coronavirus multiple times from 2022 to 2021, but that was really ascension symptoms for you. And your pile, the collective energy of you, have been having a really hard time connecting your spiritual self, your higher body, your light body, your galactic vibration into this earthly incarnation. And now, after the 222 portal, it's like a wave coming together, like two sound vibrations now bouncing towards each other. They can't necessarily merge yet. I'm hearing and seeing that it's hard for them to merge, but they're coming together. So there's this harmony that's trying to work itself out inside of your chakra system, inside of your auric field right now. And your DNA is turning very quickly. Pile number 3, you're going through this surge, this opening, and it's painful for you, and it has been painful. But that's because you need to be spiritually clear. So for some of you, that involves staying away from toxic substances. What is a toxic substance? A toxic substance is something that you notice makes your physical body feel sickly, uneasy, not well. For some of you, I'm channeling this is a coffee addiction. And I know that's so random, but if you're drinking a lot of coffee right now, it's actually interrupting your auric field. You could potentially switch to something that will give you energy in a cleaner and better way, like green tea, hot green tea instead of coffee. And if you need to add some sweetener in there, you can add some agave, you can add some raw cane sugar. I know that's so random, but I am just hearing that. For others, it is toxic for you to be watching what you're watching on television. Too much binge watching Netflix is, clouding your subconscious mind. If you're into Euphoria, for example, and you've been binge watching Euphoria, it's really not good for you because it's actually clouding your judgment. It's clouding you from being able to receive messages at night, because amethyst is also the stone of dreams. It helps you have clear dreams. It helps you lucid dream. So for those of you who are watching, YouTube videos or watching TV shows before you go to sleep every single night, and not meditating first, or not turning on a frequency and just clearing your mind, it's very toxic for you at this time. For some of you, it is abusing alcohol, abusing any type of drug, whether that be prescription, because I'm seeing a prescription bottle, or whether that be marijuana, or just any substance, even tobacco. Abusing those things is not good for you. It is cluttering your auric field, and it's making it harder for you to come into this beautiful spiritual union that your body craves to be in. And lastly, for some of you, it is not going outside enough, not getting enough exercise, and also eating a lot of toxic food, doing a lot of junk food and fast food eating, and not really being mindful of what you're putting into your body. And these are the things that Neptune is telling you will help heal these illnesses that you've been going through at this time. It's been very tolling on you. Your body has been having a hard time adjusting. And it's because of this that it's been happening. So Neptune really wants you to clear yourself out and open up to aligning to your higher self by putting your health, your spiritual health, your physical health, your emotional health, and your mental health first. So let's see. Cards, what messages do you have from Lord Neptune? What additional messages do we have from Lord Neptune? So first we have the Star. You're going through a spiritual rebirth, pile number 3. Sometimes it's hard to let go of what we're familiar with. I hear you're going through an ego death through Neptune, and Neptune is kind of laughing. So next we have the Ace of Cups. A lot of spiritual purification for you, I'm seeing at this time already. So let's get into the next couple of cards. You have the Knight of Cups. Okay. I'm getting kind of excited. Let's see what else is being said. You have Strength. And then you also have the Magician. Okay. The bottom of the deck for you is the Wheel of Fortune. All right. I kind of just want to put that in the center, right here, underneath the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, excuse me. So let's pull your oracle cards and see what else Neptune has to say. Lord Neptune, through the Mermaid Oracle deck, what additional messages do you have for pile number 3? All right, let's do this again. Lord Neptune, what additional messages do you have for pile number 3? So we have Lumeria returns. Lord Neptune, what additional messages do we have for pile number 3? Okay. And then we have honor the masculine. All right. And let's see what chakra Neptune will help strengthen for you at this time. What chakra, Lord Neptune, will you help strengthen for the collective who chose pile number 3? What chakra will you help strengthen for the collective that chose pile number 3? The throat chakra, release. Alrighty. And then right underneath that, we have heart chakra. So there's a lot that your heart has been holding. Pile number 3. All right, let's get into channeling the messages. Lord Neptune, please give me a clear understanding of the message that you have for pile number 3, the collective of those who were drawn to the amethyst crystal. Please give me a clear understanding. Okay, so I'm drawn to the Lumeria Returns card. This is letting me know, this is what I'm hearing from Lord Neptune. You are coming back into center. Pile number 3. It has been a while since you have been tapped into yourself. And what I mean by that, it's been a long time since your spirit body has deeply connected to your physical vessel. You have not been inside of your body for quite some time. And there is a lot that needs to be refigured and reprogrammed, as already been mentioned. So you are going through deep spiritual purification. I'm drawn to the dove on the Ace of Cups card and that beautiful divine cross that's up there, as you can see. This is letting me know that your divine feminine center, your divine masculine center are coming back into union. And you are expressing yourself in a new way. You are naked, living a new truth. The stars, right, are an embodiment of our light frequency. So that light frequency is reminiscent of what is returning. Lumeria Return says earthly spirituality, communication, and ocean conservation. Now, what is being conserved? What is this ocean conservation? I feel that that's the spiritual purity that you guys have, and it's a newness for you. It's an earthly spirituality because you're finally coming into union with yourself. Now, there is an energy going on with your divine masculine energy. And I feel that either you felt that your divine masculine energy was lost, or you had become a distorted divine masculine. So whether you felt like your strength was lost and you couldn't really create what you wanted to create in the world, and you felt kind of in despair, like hopeless, Neptune is letting you know that you are now coming into a place in your life where infinite possibilities are going to be created through your own hands, with the Strength card and with the Magician, over top of honoring the divine masculine energy within yourself and within others. So this is a time for you to release whatever negative feelings, whatever negative thoughts were attached to what you consider masculine energy in your life. And the tides are changing for you, pile number 3. You have the Wheel of Fortune card right underneath the Knight of Cups. So this is kind of letting me know, again, with this Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, there's this new energy coming for you in terms of who you connect with and also how you connect with yourself. You're releasing toxic patterns when it comes to connecting to other people, and also how you connect to yourself, pile number 3. So there's a more gentle energy coming for you with this Knight of Cups. And of course, when I see the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups together, I do think of romance, and I do think of a love connection. We also have the heart chakra here that was underneath the Release card. But I'm feeling that this love, this nurturance, is something that you deeply have to do for yourself, pile number 3. It's not just going to come through other people. It has to be a vibration that you're carrying for your own self, for your own gain. And it's not going to be for the sake of anything else, because what you gain from this will manifest in numerous ways. And that's why we have the Magician card here. And then the Strength, she has the infinity symbol over top of her crown. So again, with that crown energy and your crown being realigned, and I just realized that even the Magician has the infinity symbol over his crown. So this is letting me know that your divine feminine energy is holding a place of strength for you, to feel like you're strong enough to tap into this vulnerable energy, while also your divine masculine energy is the Magician, and can switch and can maneuver your behaviors and your patterns, because I feel that you might have been abusing your divine masculine energy, pile number 3. And the card says respecting men, embracing the divine masculine. So this is something that you need to do in order to heal yourself. This Ace of Cups is presenting you the elixir of love. The Knight of Cups is now, it's like the Ace of Cups is here first, showing you and presenting you spiritually with this. This is a gift from your spirit guides or from Lord Neptune. And now you have a physical embodiment of this, carrying this elixir of purification, this elixir of healing to you at this time. So this could be through a new type of relationship. And even though there is hope, I feel, for some new romance and some new love, because you might have been experiencing some isolation and a little loneliness over this period, because every single card, the person is alone. On the Lumeria Returns, the Star card, the Knight of Cups, the Strength, the Magician, and the Honor, the Divine Masculine, it is only one person shown on each card. So you might be craving a love connection or some type of spiritual union. But at this time, I'm seeing with the Strength and the Magician that it's really important for you to give that to yourself and really start honoring yourself as the masculine. I feel the need to just pull like 1 or 2 more tarot cards for you. And I'm also hearing that if you were in a spiritual transition of switching hormones, and I know this is a sensitive topic, but bear with me, if you were trying to transition to taking testosterone, if you are a trans man, this is a time for you not to just use man-made medicine and use your ego to tap into your divine masculinity. This is a time for you to actually use your emotions and your feeling body to be your divine masculine self in the flesh. And there's nothing wrong with taking hormones. This is a very selective message for this who resonates with. But you know, if you are a masculine presenting person and you're trying to achieve that, this is a time for you to tap into yourself spiritually, to know who you are from within and not just have it on the ego. There was a lot of ego play here, and now your body, your spirit is calling you back. It's calling you home. So we have two cards here. We have the Two of Cups and we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is actually under the Divine Masculine, and the Two of Cups is under Lumeria Returns. So this is you returning into union with yourself, because you see we have the medicine symbol here, and that really represents the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine coming into union. And it reminds me subtly of the Temperance card. And you do need some temperance in your life right now to change this tide. Pile number 3, you are reworking and reshifting your strength, changing your idea of what is masculine, what is strong, what is abundant, what is love, you know, and really getting into this newness. And this is literally the High Priestess being underneath the Magician card, the Strength card, and the honoring the Divine Masculine. To me, this is deeply resonating with what I just said. Do not use science to explain something that is spiritual. Pile number 3, your gender is a spiritual energy. We are all yin or yang, and there's a degree in between. But no matter what, the law of gender rules supreme. There will always be a yin. There will always be a yang. There will always be a sun. There will always be a moon. And you really have to embrace that and release these toxic programmings that you've been carrying for the idea of how to display your spiritual gender. You don't necessarily need man-made science or man-made medicine to have the strength to be yourself. Okay? And for those of you who that doesn't resonate with, just know that abusing yourself has been an abuse of your masculine energy. So nurturing your masculine energy, showing up as the Star and as the Knight of Cups, and using strength and changing your life through that energy of the Magician, being the Magician to spin the wheel of fortune in your favor, being the High Priestess and the Magician at the same time, because we go from the first card to the second card. It is in divine order for you to do this, and that's what Neptune is saying for you at this time. Okay, so rebirthing yourself through having the strength to change your patterns, to change your fortune, to change your mindset, and a lot of spiritual purity, a lot of nurturance for you at this time. Drink an abundance of water, eat leafy green vegetables, and really tap into honoring your divine masculine in a spiritual way. One that actually connects to how you truly feel and not just an outward appearance or outward action. Have the strength to be vulnerable. Have the strength to connect to birthing something new, to connect to your body, to connect to your subconscious. All right. I think this is the last message I had for you. I thoroughly hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated with you in some form or fashion. Please head over to Calypso's Cove 7 on Instagram and follow us. And also head over to Calypso's by Aphrodite on Etsy. We would love for you to purchase a product from us there. I love you all so, so much. Thank you to Lord Neptune for these beautiful messages. And also thank you to Lord Jupiter for helping and backing Neptune at this time. I love you so much. Namaste. I will see you in the next reading or catch me in the next short. Goodbye, pile number 3.